Today I'm going to be dyeing my hair with a hair dye I've never used before, and that is the Clairol Lasting Colour, and I have chosen the medium brown, which is the number 5 for my dyeing session today. Welcome back to Selfcare Karen. It is fantastic to have you here. Today I'm going to be doing another one of my hair dye videos, and I'm going to be using a hair dye I've not used before. I think it might be new to the market, and that's the Clairol Lasting Colour, and I'll talk to you a little bit about this in a second. But just to say, Selfcare Karen is all about empowering busy women to feel their best and give their best. If you would like to know more about me and my brand, then please take a look at the video description. There you're going to find details about my mailing list, about my online shop, and also about my Amazon storefronts. I am an Amazon associate, which means I may earn from qualifying purchases. I always get that wording wrong, but basically in the video description you'll see that some of the items that I mentioned today, like this hair dye for example, may have a link beside them, and that is an affiliate link to Amazon. If you purchase using that link, then I'll get a small commission, and I use the money that I generate from the commissions to reinvest into my channel. But it's really important to note this is not a sponsored video, so I will be sharing today my honest opinion about using this particular hair dye. Also, just to mention that here on YouTube I have got lots and lots of videos about hair care, but also lots and lots of different beauty product reviews. If you want to check out more of my hair care, I will link the hair care playlist up here. But as I said, I do lots and lots of beauty reviews, up to 2 a week at the moment, but I've been going for quite a long time, so there's a back library of lots of beauty products which I've reviewed. And also I do guided meditations, and I do a talking therapy practice which is called Emotional Freedom Techniques. You might know it as tapping. So if you're interested in any of that, then please do take a look at my channel and consider subscribing. It is free to do so. YouTube do not charge you for subscribing to my channel, or to any channel, but anyway, to my channel. So let's talk about my hair. My hair is perimenopausal. It is really oily today. This is day 3. I normally wash my hair today. I would have normally washed my hair today, but I've held off because I'm going to be dyeing my hair. Because it is so greasy, and the way that the light falls where I'm filming, which is in my bathroom, you may not see that I do have a lot of grey roots. So I did take some footage yesterday in my lift, and I often mention this in my hair dye videos, that when I'm in the lift I see, oh my god, I need to do my roots kind of thing, because the light is coming really straight on. So yeah, I definitely need to do my roots, even if it doesn't look like that as I'm talking to you now. I do have over processed lengths. This is because I dye my hair so often. I generally never use heat on my hair, and because of the oily roots, I generally try and keep the products that I use to a minimum. But I have found some absolutely amazing products during this kind of hair care journey that I'm on, which I'm sharing as I'm doing reviews and stuff, and I might mention some of them to you in today's video. But if you do want to learn more about this journey that I've been on my hair care, then please just take a look at my videos, the other videos that I've got on YouTube. Okay, so the last time I dyed my hair was towards the end of December. I think it was like the 19th or the 20th of December. So, and today is the 24th of January. So I've actually gone quite a long time without dyeing my hair, and I'm pretty impressed. I have been using root touch-up sprays, and the ones that I've got on the go, I've actually got quite a few on the go at the moment, and I will be doing a video where I compare them. But sometimes I use the Clairol one, sometimes I use the Schwarzkopf one, and sometimes I use the L'Oreal Magic Touch one. or retouch. I'm not sure if it's called retouch or just touch, but anyway, I'll put links to those in the video description. But today I haven't got any spray on because I have found in the past, well, I'm not entirely sure, but I think having the spray on the roots interferes when you try and dye your hair. So this is virgin hair, if you like. It does have some, I'm just trying to think if I put on, today's Friday, so I washed my hair on Wednesday. Did I put any kind of serum on my hair? I think it's got some of the L'Oreal Elvive Glycolic Gloss leave-in serum, which I absolutely adore. And I actually did a video recently on the whole range, and I will put a link to that video here. Okay, so today we're going to be using the Clairol Lasting Colour in medium brown. Normally I would go for more dark brown, and the Garnier Olia Glow in iridescent brown was the one that I used in December. Again, I'll link that video up here. Was iridescent brown, so it had a bit of kind of shiny shimmer in it, but I don't want to go too, so I'm just, the thing is, because I put dye over dye over dye, sometimes the ends get really dark. I mean, they're not that bad now, but I don't want to yeah, I don't want to go any darker than I am right now. Like, I'm not tending towards black. I really don't want to do that because I find the contrast of black on my skin is just, it doesn't work very well. But brown, dark brown, seems nice. Anyway, this says perfect grey coverage, even the most resistant ones, shiny and moisturised hair, and brilliant colour that lasts up to 6 weeks. Just to say, in terms of the lasting time of the colour and it being 6 weeks, I normally would re-dye within a month. I mean, I've left it a bit longer this time, but well, it's probably been just over a month since I did the Garnier Olia. So because my grey starts showing through, and I you know, obviously I want my hair to grow, so I do have hacks, like I use the touch-up spray. I sometimes use eyebrow dye on the greys that are showing, where I can really see them, just to kind of do a temporary cover-up. But yeah, I wouldn't expect the colour to last longer than that because I'm always going to be kind of dyeing on top of that, so that's fine. Okay, and then on the back of the box, there's kind of like a guide of if your colour is this now, what it will go to with the dye. And mine looks like it should just stay the same colour as it is now. Okay, so we'll see how I get on with that. Okay, and then inside the box we have got the instructions. We've got a the colour cream in a tube, and we have got the developer cream in a bottle, which I guess I need to snip off the top too, or click off the top. And then a sachet. I'm not a fan of sachets. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know, because you always have to remember to either top it off before you wash your hair, because with wet hands you cannot, or have scissors in the shower with you. Anyway, I will make sure I'm organised with that. And then we have some gloves. In terms of the instructions, oh yes, me likey, because they have got pictures. It seems quite simple, and also quite a lot of the hair dyes that I've bought recently come in like multiple languages, and you have to like really search for English. This seems to be just in English. Yes. Okay, also to say, always do a patch test just to check that you haven't got any kind of allergic reaction to the hair dye. Do as I say, not as I do, because I haven't done a patch test. Okay, and it looks, you either decide if you're doing it for just your roots or for the whole head of hair. I am predominantly going to focus on my roots. I've got them, I know I've got all the way back here on the back of my head, so I probably will use up pretty much all of the dye on the roots. And it says, if it's just when you're doing your roots, do your roots first, wait for 20 minutes and then apply to the lengths for 10 minutes, or if you're colouring all, you do 30 minutes for everything. So I will do the 20 minutes and the 10, but 30 minutes in total onto the actual roots. And then you rinse it off It doesn't say use any shampoo. Sometimes they do say shampoo off. This doesn't say that. It says until the water runs clear, and then you apply the conditioner, you leave it for 2 minutes, and then you rinse again. Okay, so I am going to go and get prepared so that I don't get dye on my clothes, and hopefully not my bathroom either. And then I'm going to film me a little bit applying it, just so you can see what the consistency is like. But I think I'll do the majority off camera, because recently I've had so many hiccups because I can't properly see my camera filming this. So I need to be in a different part of my bathroom nearer a mirror. So my eyesight's terrible. This is what happens when you go through the perimenopause. And yeah, but I will come back to you for each stage of this hair application process. Okay, I've mixed up the solution. I've got my bra on that's already stained up with dye because of a mishap before. I've reread the instructions, and if you've got resistant greys, they say to leave it on for an extra 10 minutes. So in total, I'm going to leave it on for 40 minutes. So I'll do 30 minutes, just the roots, and then I'll add the remainder of the product, or squish around with what's already on my roots to the lengths of my hair. Right, I'm just going to put the gloves on. So the colour was in a metal tube, which actually was quite difficult to pierce, to open, but I managed to get that done. And then it was simply squeezing that into the developer cream bottle, shaking that around, and then clipping off the top, which I have done. And it does say in the instructions, if you get any on your skin, just wipe it off. I actually find the best thing for that is either some micellar water on a cotton pad, or using a baby wipe, which I use all the time for lots of different stain situations. Okay, well, so far I'm liking the consistency. It doesn't seem to be dripping. It hasn't got a strong smell. I don't feel any burning, but that might come a bit later. We'll see. And I'm just concentrating right now on where I have the most visible greys, because of how I style my hair, like how I part my hair, and of course because of where they're growing. Like, I know I've got grey hairs at the back as well, but I never see them, but I will try and dye them. So yeah, so far so good. The Garnier Olia was really nice to apply, but very, very liquid. This, I hope I'm not jinxing things, but this does not appear to be like that. This seems to be a little bit easier to apply. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll apply the rest of my roots off camera, and then I'll come back to you, as I said, during the different next stages of the process. Okay, so I have done the roots. I've set the timer for 30 minutes, and then I will do the lengths of the hair. I've got my dressing gown on so that if there are any drips, which I don't think there will be, they will hopefully go on me and not anywhere else, and onto something that doesn't matter. And what I'm going to do now is do a bit of work while this is setting up, but I'm also going to set up my bathroom so that I'm ready for when I wash my hair off and have like new clothes to put on and all of that sort of stuff, because I'm going to shower it off standing up and have a shower at the same time, which is not the best way to wash off hair dye, I have to say. It's actually better for you and the bathroom if you lean your head over, but time is of the essence today. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and I will come back to you a bit later on. I was just reading a comment on a previous video about someone's bathroom being destroyed after dyeing their hair, and I kind of feel a little bit like that at the moment. I do have some stains on my face, which I'm trying to get off with this baby wipe. Doing okay with it. I'm not so bothered about staining my face a little, because I really do want to get down to the root line. And this, I know that the stain normally kind of just comes off after, if it doesn't come off now, it will come off in a day or two, and you know, it's nothing dramatic, and I'm not going to a wedding tomorrow or anything, so it's okay. So I've now applied the rest of the bottle to the ends of my hair. Basically, if you have any longer or more or thicker hair than mine, you would need 2 boxes. You'd need 2 bottles of dye because it wouldn't be enough quantity. There is a note in the instructions saying the colour that you see is not the colour it's going to be. So it does look a little bit kind of red at the moment. Hopefully that it will not be the case once I wash it off. I feel like I've got hair dye everywhere. My sink was stained, but I used a Scrub Daddy, and that seems to have got rid of the problem on the sink, which is good. My glasses got dye on them. Anyway, so a disaster as usual. What is that? Snafu. It's a snafu situation, normal, all up. So, yes, I am now waiting the 10 minutes and then I will wash this off. I will put the conditioner on for 2 minutes and then I will come back and speak to you, and then I'll do a final clip once I've washed my hair again in a couple of days. Okay, see you in a bit. I have washed that out. I did actually use a little bit of shampoo. I just used a little bit of the L'Oreal Glycolic Gloss shampoo because it felt very oily, and it's probably because my hair really was very greasy and that's why it still felt really oily, so that just helped. And then I put the conditioner on. After I had decanted all the conditioner from the sachet onto my hand, I decided to read the instructions, so slightly the wrong way around, and it says apply a coin size amount of Colour Last conditioner, leave on for 2 minutes, rinse, use remaining Colour Last conditioner once a week after shampooing. Okay, well that hasn't happened. I applied the whole amount, but if you want me to carry on using it, don't put it in a sachet. How am I going to do that? That's like, I know other ones do it, like in the Garnier Olia, there's like a tube of conditioner. That I get, but this, I just thought, oh, it's just the whole sachet, it's a one-time affair. That said, my hair felt so lovely after I washed off the conditioner. I haven't even taken a look at the colour. This is the first look I'm doing, and I'm using a wet brush, which is what I always use on my wet hair, because it's just so much more gentle than a regular brush would be. And you know that when your hair is wet, it's the weakest, it's most vulnerable, so you need to really treat it kindly. Anyway, that conditioner still feels really nice. I'm being able to brush through my hair really easily. In terms of the colour, I feel like it's a little light, and that probably is my bad for not going for a dark brown. So the stripes that I was trying to get rid of are going to remain, which is a bit of a pain, and I'll probably have to dye my hair a lot more quicker than planned, which is not ideal, but I think that's probably down to me choosing the wrong colour, but it's really too soon to tell. So I am now going to let it air dry. You know, I don't think I'm going to put any more product in it, and then I will not wash it tomorrow, and then the next day I will wash it as usual and let it dry, and then show you what it looks like dry and kind of settled. Hopefully I haven't chosen the wrong colour. Okay, see you very soon. So this is actually Monday. I dyed my hair on Friday afternoon, and I washed it out with a little bit of L'Oreal LV Glycolic Gloss shampoo, just very little. And then I used all of the conditioner that was in the sachet, and I wasn't supposed to. I was just supposed to use some of it, but a coin sized amount, but I didn't read that in time. And actually that evening my hair felt so soft all through the next day, so all through Saturday. Lovely. Didn't wash my hair on Saturday. Yesterday was Sunday. I did wash my hair, and I actually used the Tresemme shampoo for oily roots, which I really like. I'm gonna do a video with that in it for sure. And I used the L'Oreal LV Glycolic Gloss conditioner, and then I think I applied the Archive the Good Karma, and I've done a short on that as well. Trying to use that up. It's not my favorite product, but I'm working through it. Anyway, so today is day 2, Monday, and I have to say to you, I am actually really happy with the colour. It is a little bit lighter than I would probably normally go for, but it's so shiny and soft. My hair feels amazing. What I am going to do, I'm just going to show you another one of my absolute favourite products, this L'Oreal Elvive Glycolic Gloss Leave-In Serum. And it sounds like I'm like, this video is sponsored by L'Oreal. It's really not. Just a really little bit of serum, just spread it all over my hands. And this is just going to tame any kind of frizz that I've got going on at the ends, just for this day too. And it doesn't really add any kind of, I'm obviously avoiding the roots, but I find that it doesn't really add too much oil, but it just feels like I've got my hair a little bit better put together. So anyway, I'm really pleased with this hair dye. And I wasn't when I first washed it out, but the way that my hair feels, and actually I think it was a good choice to go to medium brown rather than dark brown, because that way I haven't over dyed the ends of my hair. And I think that the root situation looks fine. I've covered my greys, which is obviously my goal. So yeah, really happy. And thinking back over so many hair dyes that I've used recently, this has got to be my favorite. So if you're looking for a recommendation, my recommendation of now may change in the future, disclaimer, but for now I definitely think that this is a great choice. And it's not very expensive as well. So there you go, that was the Clairol Lasting Colour. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Lovely to have you along. Please like this video if you enjoyed the content. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Consider joining my mailing list. You can find out details about me and my brand in the video description. And remember, you are in perfect time. See you soon.